We can still see your lips moving, guys. We can still see your lips moving. There it is. What is up? Is it dark in here? What is happening? There we go. Little bit better. Happy Friday. Do you know where your knives are? I'm missing some. Have you seen any? Anywhere? Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere. I found some. There's these. Got a nice couple little groups. There he is. What's good? How was your live last night, Donnie? I know you had a couple guests, a little group thing going. I got busy doing stuff. Trish is the almighty reminder. Even if she didn't remind me, she reminded me. There we are. Happy Friday, everyone. Doesn't really stick out. I got a gift from a coworker, Andy, today. What a guy. What a guy. It's probably too far away for you to currently see it. I appreciate you, Trish. Chaos last night. It was fun. What a great live. It got wild, but it was wild. What a great live. It got Heyo. It was good. You got lit. That's fun. I can go back and rewatch. What's up, Joe K? So yeah, Andy made me this. It doesn't. I need something. There it is. Wow. It doesn't show up on camera quite the same. Like every angle I look at it, it looks like that. Like boom. Tell me that isn't super cool. I didn't even know these existed. He shows up, he's like, hey, I made something for you. I was like, shut up. So we can change the color. Purple. We can have it flash. What is just regular white light? Boom. Oh, I gotta find a funky place to put that. I could probably put it on disco ball action. Pretty fun. We got Fred the Log. What's up, Fred? Welcome back. Neil, hello. Happy Friday to you. What's everyone got going on this weekend? I have stuff. I'm projecting it. We're getting some stuff done this weekend. I'm excited. I got a couple things in the mail. So this one's from Jim. So this is the custom that Jim did that he wanted us to check out. What the hell? What's up, Kevin? And this appears to be an Amazon package. Fred just sent me a picture. I can't look at that picture right now, Fred, because I'm using my phone for the live. What's up, E. Wood? As Crocodile Dundee said, that's annoying. Got it all ready for you, E. Wood. There it is. That is indeed a knife. What's up, Robin? So I am in part of a pass around through Tri-State Discord, and I'm guessing this could be the things that put on my list are this shape, the knife shape, right? So I mean that's what this could be, but I don't know for sure. So how neat is that? So we have that, And I have one other one that I know what it is, but it's kind of to be used as a Christmas present, so I'm kind of on the fence on if I want to. Oh, did I say pass around? I said pass around. I meant Secret Santa. Yes, Secret Santa. So we all agreed on like $50, approximately 50 up gift. I did it last year. I got, Fred was my, it's right here. Last year, I don't need to brag. Latama Victorium Yuki. Super cool knife. But I don't know if that's what that is, but it looks like it's a knife, and I looked on my Amazon, and I don't have anything currently ordered. So I'm going to guess that is probably what it is. Wondering if Jim is going to pop in here. Jim usually is in and hanging out, and we got a package of a custom that he did to check out and show off his work. I got my grandkids slingshots for Christmas. Excellent, Joe. There were some cool slingshots, like aluminum handle at the knife show, and I didn't pick one up. I think Brian did. That's not a bad idea, though. Except for my nephews will be shooting them in the house. Probably. And that's the thing. If they watch, oh, I want to open that one, but I've got some gift ideas, and the one does involve that. Sent me the text. Yeah, Fred, I will check out the text. I can't look at them now with the live going on my phone. But I will look at it right after. If you want me to look at it or share it now, you could send it to Instagram and we could look at it. But otherwise, if it's whatever, I'll look at it right after the live. Check out the Katuo Slingshot Knife. Yes, sir. In fact, I will do that. Is it a... I have pictures in my head. And I have several different ones, actually. Oh, I think I've seen this before. Where did I see this already? I believe there was a short or something. Or did we look it up? Oh, I zoomed in too much. So this is the Katuo Knife Slingshot Knife. What's rattling on my table? It's like my pet peeve. Up, 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 up. So it is, in fact, is that a OTF or is it a, how does the knife part work? Because I know, oh, you take the knife out and turn it around. Okay, so there's no action on the blade, it's a physical removal and placement. And you're like, well, why? I don't understand. Well, because there's a glass breaker on the back. Where is the good pictures? But if you see this and the ball bearings, so this and this fold out into the slingshot, why are there no photos? I don't understand. It's like they can't show it as a sling or what? Is there something I'm missing? Why won't it let me, won't it show us the one action it does? Yeah, the blade, the pull-out, flip-around blade, it's kind of, to me, that's the gimmick where it's like, forget it. Just give me a knife and then give me the little slingshot. You know what I mean? Let them be separate. Ooh, it's got a knife in it. Yeah. I guess it's not terrible. But it's sometimes you lose that functionality of one for certain parts of the other, or we're going to go with that. one of those. I love it when you got 30 knives on the table, you can't tell which one it is that's rattling and humming. Okay. So Fred said he sent it. Fred, it appears that you have sent it in a specific format that will only let me look at it once, and it will not let me open it outside of the mobile app. That is dumb. So we have, if I could, yeah, it says right there, photo can only be replayed once and use the mobile app to view. It will not let me open it. What is up with that? Ground fog, what's up? On the edge, backed out of the feldspar. I got the $100 and whatever one. The 400, I've never even bought a knife that expensive. So I get it. I'm on my phone the only way. I think you can no, because I have the option to make a photo visible forever. Like I can change that option on my phone. I mean, I guess not every phone is the same. I apologize that I can't open it on my PC. Sometimes technology works great, and sometimes it's annoying. Combos, still got the combos on the table. This is the combo I carried today. This is the, you all know, good old Horlock right chair. That front flipper is just perfect. I love this knife. This is probably it. This is probably the number one. 200 is my limit. Yeah, that's up there. I can, you could swing it once in a while, but you don't just go around doing that every time, right? I feel you completely. So today I'm still doing the kind of combos. Got the Orlock, and then secondary, the Kentucky Holler Jack, the nice black and orange combo, and then my actual third. I carried 3 today. I also carried the Flytanium Minim. This isn't working. There's my trio for today. What everyone carry today. Anybody carrying combos, kind of matching groups of knives on a daily basis? We've been kind of talking about that in the last couple days. I made a video on it. I wanted the limited edition of 50. Yeah, sometimes, well, that's the thing too, is if you do get a limited something like that, generally it's going to hold its value. So then you get it, and then you could sell it for just about as much as you paid for it if you kept it pretty much in good shape. Grateful carried some strange looking knives today. Robin says his Aries is out for delivery, hopefully. What did you get? Aries makes some great designs. This little Minim, I saw these came out right before Blade Show. I picked one up at Blade Show. Yeah, it's a keychain knife. But what is the ideal EDC length? Good question. Good question. I am falling more and more to this right here. The Concept Orlock. It's shorter, kind of a stockier knife, but with the choke up spot I grab, my hand, I have a full grip. My thumb rides right up to that harpoon section. Feels good. I get in there and do some work like this. I can get my index finger out on the end right there and make some cuts like that. That tip is very controllable, and it isn't very large. So I would say around here, what is this? Maybe 3? 3? 3.5. Me a while ago, I would have said probably closer to like the Tri-Stash size, which is more like a 3.5. So I would say for an EDC for me, 3.5. If it's going to be on the shorter side, it has to be stocky, like the Pony Stout, the because, or I'm losing, I can't, words, talk. Like the Pony Stout is definitely a shorter one, but for me, I could handle this as a user just because of that choke up spot. It feels great. It seems like I used to really like those larger knives, but I'll remember where I moved everything to eventually. Like I was all excited about like the frac, but the frac is just huge. Look at all that handle space. And so it's so much more in the pocket. You can tell. I don't really care about the size in the pockets and stuff. I have tall, I have deeper pockets. It's not as much of a thing that I notice. But I would honestly say it's probably on the shorter 3.5, 3.5. What's everyone else think? Send to me on Discord. See if that works. Carrying Spartan blades, Harshi dagger every day for a month. Right on. I kind of like that knives and pizza. If I wasn't always kind of checking out new ones, I would be interested in like long term. I've been kind of doing that with the Kentucky Holler Jack. I've been carrying this one almost every day as a slip joint. This is like my favorite find for slip joints or like discoveries shown to me from someone else. The original one from North Valley Neil. But I love it. I love it. Okay, I can open up Discord. I'd say for most people, a 3-inch is more than enough. Buck of the month for December sold out. They do that. I didn't know they had a buck of the month. What's that all about? Just every month they just got a different one? Tiny Little Fixie is probably the best EDC. What is it? Heading out to have dinner with the grandson and daughter. Catch y'all tomorrow. Trish, have a great night. See you for some coffee in the morning, maybe. Edwards. Slap. And tickle. What's up, Ed? What you doing this weekend? Chris D from Germany. What's going on in Germany? Cold Steel Mega Folders I hardly use because they're just too big. Same Joe. I still love them. I mean, I have a lot of knives I don't really use. I always am carrying like 2 or 3, so I go through the rotation. I could probably thin it out a bit, but once you get going, you just they're going a million miles an hour. Let's roll. You know what I mean? The knife Cole showed today was wild. I did not see today. Oh, did he have a video posted today? I haven't. I kind of got into some stuff at work today and didn't really pick up anything. I didn't watch Tri-State yesterday. It was busy too. It was $120 General and Magna Cut. Was the buck special this month? What's up, Clint? Okay. Discord. Where's my link? Ooh. Why you're giving me a sponsored Temu square? I don't go there. Never bought anything. Not gonna. Somehow it made it into there. Rope's car. Do you remember that video game? The Fredstones? Dude, that's great. Is that like, so it's all your stones for like a TS Prof or something? Let me pull up a photo here. So this is what Fred just got. So was this something you just had someone made for you, or where did you get this, Fred? That's great. I'm sorry. It's like a 3D printed box to hold the stones for sharpening. What's up, Henry? The Fredstones. It's a modern Stone Age family. Haffy. Active on YouTube, does a lot of 3D printing, made that case to hold the stones for the TS Prof. Right, you can see all the little slots they sit in there. That looks nice. And then you got the Fred Stones with the Flintstones kind of logo on there. That's cool. That is cool. Word. And we're back. Chris says EDC is given to him by mother for Christmas. Cold Steel Voyager Vaquero XL serrated. All right. Good old Vaquero, dude. Boom. Boom. That's a fun gift. So you basically carry that one every day. Do you carry another one with it? Carry a smaller one with it? Or do you just carry the one? You can, I mean, not saying you have to. Everybody carries what they do. Some people carry a flashlight every day. Anybody carry a flashlight every day? I have a couple really small ones that are great, that would be fantastic little EDC, but I never, it's a rare use, so I don't. But I can't stop carrying like 2 or 3 knives. I just always end up carrying like 3. Looking at the Buck General for a long time, never pulled the trigger. Got the 119, which is about the same. Speaking of, classic. Carried that copper beast to Discord. It's the brightest. Oh, that light. You did? It's a beast. How much does that thing weigh, though? It's still probably pretty light, but it's big around, and it's a hog in the pocket. Mick carries and uses his light every day. 10 ounce. 10 ounce flashlight beast out of copper. That might not be as great as a daily carry, although you never know. I mean, I'm not trying to find that flashlight that I would say was that I did. What was rolling? Oh, that was my, let me get that now before I forget. I'm on the floor. Oh, I'm getting dust. Oh, I gotta vacuum down here. I do. I can't find it. I have one that's similar to this Olight, but it's a little bit shorter actually. And it's like, that's actually a great one for the pocket, because I mean, it's so small, you can just put it in your hand and just make it go away. Pardon me one second. Gotta wash this dust off my hand. Diligence. Alright, I don't have a towel right there. Hold on. If you can even hear me. Father, can you hear me? Sorry, I'm allergic to dust. And I need to dust over there, and I got some on my hand, and if I go like this, because I can't stop touching my face, my eyes will start getting nasty and pissed off and itchy. Started carrying a flashlight, never realized how much I needed it. I mean, I guess I use it on my phone. You know, you just pull out the phone, but that kind of sucks. It doesn't really work. Snail Trail Dale, what's up, dude? Having a light on you is always useful. And the small ones in this little side pocket, I could drop one in this side pocket right here, and it would just drop and turn sideways right there, and it's like you hardly can tell, because like right now on the one side I have the little mini pry kind of a set. I could put that in the same pocket on the other side, and it would turn sideways right there, and it would just basically disappear, but it would still be something I could easily grab. Stonewall, hey all, hope you're having a good day. You're having a great Friday. The phone light is not like having a good little EDC. I've got a couple. I should start carrying it. I've got another one of those right here in a box. Put it in a little kit for a giveaway sometime soon. Done a couple secret giveaways in the last couple of weeks. Couple regulars happen to be lucky to get some fun stuff. Okay, let's open this. Well, I was hoping that he would pop in. Cincinnati, Ohio. But, I mean, it's Friday. Jim, where are you, Jim? Jim. Am I going to have to save it for when he, like, maybe tomorrow, if he's in the live tomorrow? Because it's almost more fun when someone sends me something that they're in the live. And, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If I had to choose between a broker that was, a Boker, which was made in Germany, or a Kershaw USA, both in Magna Cut, which would you take? I don't have enough information to make that. Like, if I've handled either of those, or if I knew a little background about the quality and the heat treat that either of them are doing, I just don't have enough information. It's to me, that would be like if I were just to say to you Nike or Reebok. There might be some really good Nikes, there might be some good Reeboks. Cicero on the floor. All right, I did, okay, 1 sec. On the floor. Don't do it. I can't kick it up in my face. I have to clean the house regularly, which is a thing, because then I basically keep a tidy house. I keep a tidy house. Because if I get dust going and I kick up that dust and it gets in my face, I am not happy. I'm just irritated, itchy, and I'm always digging and picking. I'm digging and picking, yo. Nobody wants to dig and pick. What's up, Jersey? Howdy, Jersey, Jesse. And I hope it's a poop now extravaganza. Like, if you had, if the rare occasion, the rarest of occasion, you always have to have 3 poop knives. You never know when you're going to juggle. But let's say you had the weirdest situations where you did, in fact, require a poop knife. Would you take the darker blue, the orange? He called the orange, and or the more teal blue. I mean, which would you choose for that cutting performance required? What's up, Pocket Stuff? Carry a flashlight every day. Use it constantly, especially at work. If I was using it at work, that's kind of the thing. At work, I got a pen, I got a knife. I'm always using those, always. Speaking of which, okay, bing, bing. Where's the other one? It was there. Okay. Paisano, you're pooped, huh? The new job, the new gig's going? When you getting that Spyderco? Did you tell us last night? You didn't get it already. You still got to get shipped, right? Look at that thing flashing. Sick. Dirty Dan. What's Lou got going on this weekend? Lou. Well, I'm going to hang off on the Jim one. If Jim pops in here while we're going, someone remind me if you see him. But if Jim pops in, Mr. Weller will open that. If not, I'll wait and maybe he'll be on the live tomorrow and we'll do it then. But he sent me a custom that he did that he wanted to share and review, share with all of us to look at and enjoy. So we'll wait to see if he pops in. But I can open this, I guess. I actually don't know what this is. Although, for those of you that, you know, right? I mean, that particular shape, you know, couple this way, 5 or 6 this way. That's a pretty, if you know, you know. It's instant. It's like, yeah, Oh yeah, I've opened that exact package before. Although I don't get this one as much. That's what I was wondering. Is like, is this in? Oh, this is Amazon, right? Carried a flashlight on night shift. Right. I used to work at a nightclub in Los Angeles, and we all had Surefires with the instant flash, because like it was a big nightclub, so there could be 2,000 people in the club, like 600 on the dance floor, and I had 19 security. I was in management for that. So we had 19 security guards, right? But if there was ever issues or something, you could just grab that flashlight and just go pop, pop, and all the way across. It'd be bright enough that it would catch their attention, or you could. We all had radios too. It was like feds looking, we were undercover, covert ops. It was a bar, but it was a big bar. We had it was huge. Brian Nixon. What's up, Brian? Yes. The bouncing days. I was never the bouncer. I'm as intimidating. If anything, I've only been skinnier than this. All right, let's open this and find out. Like I said, I'm guessing right now. I'm gonna guess that this is from my Secret Santa group that I'm in. I don't know if that's correct. Mr. Paul? He might. What's up, Paul? What are you getting into this weekend? I think that this is from the Secret Santa. I don't know. That flex intimidated you for the wrong reason. I didn't even really flex. If I really flexed, it'd be like, ooh. No. All right, let's do this. I discovered at 45, I'm not 20. Yeah, bro. Like, where did my 30s go? I don't know. You missed a glute flex, bro. You can back it up. You can back it up. All you gotta do is back it up. It's all there. That's the thing, is everything I do, it's there. It's not going away. So you can screen cap to your heart's desire. I don't mind. Concept or lock for the win. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that's thick. Oh, I went through something else here. How about that? It's backwards. A gift for you. Merry Christmas from Secret Santa. Isn't that weird how I happened to... I violently, poorly cut. Stand by. Is there anything else? Amazon receipt. We were allowed to like make a list. Even though Thanksgiving is come and gone, I'm thankful I missed the glute flex. Worked at a power plant, must have, but the company gave it to us. They furnished hard hat, safety glasses, work boots, and a $110. Back it on up. Am I right? Okay. So I did put like 4 or 5 things in a wish list. So then most of us probably just picked off the wish list of what people wanted. C, J, R, B. What did I put on my list? Oh, there was actually 2 that were CJRBs, so I still don't know which one this is. I could read it right there, but I'm going to avoid that because it's more fun. It's more fun. Capo, my captain. I'm not out of shape per se, but neither am I in shape. Feels heavy. One of them was the slip joint, the pyrite slip joint. I don't think that's this one. It feels too heavy for that. It is not. Boo! Look at this thing. All right. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate. Mini bag on the floor. I didn't say bag on the floor for the other thing. Okay. This is... Why have I never... Okay, I love this already. What's this called again? The Caldar... It doesn't say. Shit. Is this the Caldera? Does it say on here? Caldara, something like that. Anybody? Plot twist, it's a paraframe. CJRB. I couldn't put crystal on the wish list. Oh, Paul. We got to get rid of that, huh? That's got to go away. Boom. Big old flicking hole. Caldera. I mean, I did put it on my list, so it is something that I have looked up. I'm underwhelmed. Yeah, Lou was saying that about the AR RPM 9 last night. It's a base. I mean, to me, it's no different, if not, than you're all talk, Penman. Now I'm all talk. What did I say I was going to do that I didn't do? A lot of stuff. I'm behind. All my promises are for keeps. I play for keeps. They will happen. Look at this ramp. Oh, snipping some beans. Oh, there's Robin. Yep. Got to commit. I'm committed. I should be. Lots of projects. I'm scattered to 20 things. I'm narrowing it down. I'm getting them knocked off. If you weren't in the live I was talking about recently, what's up, Irvinus? We were talking about you can get those titanium scales for the banter for 16 now. Really? They dropped to 16? Noticed. Wow. The hole was big. She's a big one. Anybody have one of these? This has been around for a while. I had never actually held one, and I saw it on the thing, and it was like, oh, you know what? That's kind of in the price range. Why not? It's got some jumps and a ramp right there that feels comfortable, and then another little ramp spot for the old. It's the CJRB Sheepdog. Yeah. Definitely different with this little scoop and this little scoop. It seems to have more of a forward kind of a angle. $16 for scales that don't fit. They might fit, Lou. They might fit. Flipper tab is fine, but not necessary. With that flicking hole right there, I almost feel like I'm going to get caught in that hole, but you don't. Look at that. I mean, I can. CJRB Sheepdog is a pretty popular one, Joe. I have a sheepdog. I have a Rich Light Sheepdog. Boom. Boom. Similar. Blade's definitely got some different things going on. Handle has a little more, and this has a chunk, like a thick section in the handle right here, versus this one doesn't. It just actually, that's actually the thinnest spot of the handle versus this is the thickest. definitely have some similaristics. You like crap in your name? Boom. Yeah, if anything, I feel like the flicking hole should be smaller. It feels like I'm going to get caught. I never have, although that might have been what happened with my right hand. And it pulled it out. I don't know. Which one looks good? The sheepdog, there's like 50 some different versions of this. There are people that collect the sheepdog, and like I've seen some collections that like have them all. Definitely similar. The red's pretty wild, the red and the black G10. It's got a nice feel. I like this kind of radial pattern right here. My flicking holes are sharp corners when you're camper. They're slippy. When you're camper. Yep, so there is my holiday gift. I don't know who my person was. They didn't even note or anything, which is fine. Not upset. I appreciate it. Glad to be part of it. My Secret Santa person, you all know who it is. I'm not going to say. They're actually not in here now unless they're quiet. But mine, I ordered it and had it sent here. And then I added some, a couple things. Some stuff. So then I shipped it from here. So they're going to know it's from me right when they get it, because the box will have my sent from Kenman. Wish there was a front flipper on there instead of a rear. Boom. Caldera. Kind of a fun knife. What else did I have on my list? Yeah, I had the CJRB Pyrite slip joint. You've seen that before. It's basically the Pyrite, but in slip joint form. So this is a button lock rose gold Bowie, which is awesome. But so basically it would have been a slip joint kind of action, which is kind of fun, but it's a holiday gift. So you just kind of pick some stuff that would be fun that you haven't purchased yet. What else did I put on there? Kaiser Muskrat, a couple other, you know, because it was in that range. This one's cool. I'm glad I got it. Test this bad boy out. This one's kind of a little bit bigger, but it also doesn't feel like it's huge. Does that make sense? Centered, nice, easy flip. Thumb, no problem. Anybody have one of these? Know how long these have been out? They've definitely probably been around a couple of years, I'm going to guess. It might be the one on my t-shirt. No, because that's not a CJRB. Is there an artisan cutlery version similar to that? Oh, that is a CJRB, but that's a different knife, right? Yeah, it's different. I don't know which one this is. It's actually very similar, though. Blade shape's a little different. Anyone know what that one is? Any CJRB lovers out there? Or we got haters? They gave me that shirt at Blade Show. I'm a sellout. What is important is KDK has increased the amount of material possessions that he has. Another knife. They printed it backwards, I know, right? What's up with that? What is up with that? 886 primary service circuits pull a 3-phase 750 kk mil aquarium wire, aluminum wire, aquarium wire, roughly the diameter of a full-size Maglite, and guess who volunteered to be the engine? What? Cicero? You're a wild man. Who calls you names, Dom? Are button locks strong or are they kind of weak? You know, some people don't like them. Some people also think that a folding knife is also meant to be used in an aggressive manners that I don't. You know, like to me, a folder is a folder. I'm cutting stuff. I'm doing some intricate work. I'm making some things happen. If I need to do some serious work, I'll grab a fixed blade, something that I know can't fail. It can't fail. So a button lock, some people will say yes, the plunge button lock, it fails a little bit sooner. The button comes in. Maybe you might accidentally squeeze that button while you're doing something. And then they say that the plunge button lock it's no good. So that's why everyone's been making more of the button locks where it's like this one here on the Remette where it's a button actuated bolster lock. So it's actually a bolster lock or like a liner lock frame. God, I'm dropping knives today, huh? Frame knife. Luckily I have carpet. A little loose. I don't think it's because I dropped it. So then you have the strength of the liner lock or the bolster lock, but the action of a button lock. I'm not going to use hard use. The only time I would ever even consider hard using most of these knives is if I was trapped or abandoned or stranded, you know, some situation where it was like dire and this needs to happen and this is the only thing I've got. But more often than not, if I'm going camping, if I'm going outdoors, I'm going hiking, I've got fixed blades in that pack. So I should have that on me. Unless all of a sudden I fell off the cliff, lost the bag, now it's only what's in my pocket. Although when I go on hikes, sometimes I'll have a fixed blade here, a blade here. And so I mean, if you've got this, why would I use a folder? So to me, I never really put them through the stress, the strain that some people want to expect out of it on a daily use type of a situation, which is fine because everybody has different needs and wants and desires. And hard use the Christmas Momo for poops and giggles. Hard use this bad boy. Snap. That's solid. That's a nice solid liner lock right there. We've got the titanium, the S35 VN. Boom. Snappy. Excellent. Someone is live. I'm on the road. Drive safe, Aries. How's the roads and the weather where you are? Minnesota right now is not great. Pretty slick today. This morning it was very icy. Like my windshield started just like icing. Like it was, I warm up the bus. I got the defrost on. The windshield's nice and clear. And as we're driving, you know, you go 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. It was instantly turning to ice on the preheated vehicle. It was kind of a weird thing. I got to work and my coworker is like, dude, my windshield, I almost had to pull over. I was like, God, I had the same situation. It was like the air was at the perfect temperature to just instantly hyper freeze. And it was a little sketchy. The engine wrangles a group of 6 of those wires as we feed it to a series of overhead 8-inch diameter metal tubing. Good Lord. That's some wild stuff. After seeing you in that shirt, brown is not your color. If it's brown, flush it down. No brown. I mean, I guess. Thank you, Lou. I don't have a lot of brown. I'm definitely more of the black. Yeah. Yeah. Raining in 10 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's snowing and 0. Where is it? All right, new knife, kind of Christmassy. No one knife does it all. You know, there's a lot of knives that can do a lot, but I'm definitely, anytime I'm going to be out in an outdoorsy situation, chances are I'm geared up. You know, so I'm going to have a fixed blade or two for if I need to make a fire or something like that, which isn't as often. Daily, I'm definitely opening boxes that contain more knives, things like that. Lost 17 pounds just in the last 2 weeks, huh? Just taking weight off you from working it. Saw a pic of a BEDC on Instagram. He's taking off some weight. Looking good. Looking good. Keep up the good work, bud. For sure. So, what's the weekend plans? What's everyone doing? I got some holiday shopping to do. Got some gifts to get. I still got some gifts to get, some gifts to make, some stuff to get done, get ready. I want to try to see if I can get that taken care of this weekend, so I don't have to worry about it at the end. I don't want to have to go running shopping for stuff. And if you start waiting too late, all of a sudden now you look on like Amazon, it says right on it, will deliver before Christmas or whatever. So that's now become a thing. I don't know what Full Metal Atlas is. I'm going to have to look it up. Full Metal Atlas. Who said that? Oh, Lou, my Full Metal Atlas can do it all. We can look it up right now. Full Metal. What's he making us look up? Is this a scam? Come on, let me. Ugh. Annoying. Let me grab that. Copy, sure. Search Google for sure. Cold Steel. Full Metal Atlas. Have we looked at this? I feel like we have. Lou's in love with his Full Metal Stonewash. Is it a Stonewash Atlas? $250 knife from the Cold Steel. Got some texture on there. Not like that. S35VN titanium. Atlas lock. The hell's the Atlas lock? Is that action kind of like a shark lock or a super lock then? You pull down that way? If KDK has a poop butterfly knife, I'll be impressed. You can't do that, Lou. You can't do that. Because all you want to do after you make the cut would be then close. And that's flinging poo. That's sending it through the air. The Atlas lock can sustain over 600 pounds of pressure. I'll be dipped. Chocolate pudding. For days. Did you see this then, Lou? That was a gift from a coworker. It's tough to, it doesn't really show up on camera as well. See, and I put something behind it, that doesn't really work either. What happens if I put this towel. Tell me that's not fun. I didn't even know that existed. And now I have one. Thanks again, Andy. If Andy's out having a, right now, what up, dude? A butterfly poop knife would be called a scat knife. And you're going to have to put tarps up, you know? Like if you cut that turd and then, oh. When you come into the room later and you're like, what's that on the wall? And you're like, is the patent on the triad lock up soon? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Does anyone know? Good question. Good question. Although it's, you know, it's a weird world. Some of these designs you can kind of do very similar to, and it's fine. And then why is it some things you can't, I don't know. It's because something someone made and then they didn't really put a patent on it that they're holding up against. Apparently I have loose stool. What are you talking about? If it was loose or firm, it's still, I mean, I didn't say splatter, I said flung. Could be chunks. Gonna melt in the lazy boy, watch the dog. Get that peanut butter. Ew. The patent expires soon, if not already. So there you go. So who knows? We might see some similar, but this lock is different. The Atlas lock on the Full Metal Atlas. I'm on board. So that's your favorite, Lou? I don't know. But we're good. Anyone know if MC is going live tonight? Did he make a post? The Alice is 50 too much. Yeah, it's up there. A $250 knife is you're deciding on a commitment. No doubt. Or make coffee. If you ask me, it's Coffee City. But what time is it where you are? I mean, no, it's not that. It's too early. It's too early to drop into the couch on a Friday. You can get some, I'm gonna get some stuff done. We're doing it. I got sidetracked earlier. I was talking about projects and stuff for the weekend. That's your favorite. So Lou's favorite knife. I'm gonna put that on my pinned so I can got it to memory. What's up, Dylan? Dylan's always coming up with some cool new stuff. So projects this weekend, what I was talking about is when we were talking in the live recently, I was discussing the fact that sometimes when you want to film stuff for like a video or whatever, it changes the way that I do it because I'm looking at it, but then I want to make something, but then like if you get like, oh, I can't film something tonight, you can hear it. Sometimes you're chilling out at the end of the night or whatever, and like, oh, I'm gonna make a video, and you're just not feeling it, and you don't hear it, you can hear it in the voice, and then I'm just like the other day, Lou was like, oh, you sound like you're tired or drained or whatever. So it's like you have to make the video, you have to kind of turn on a little bit, be ready, be alert. I don't make scripts really and plan out like very rough ideas. And so then sometimes when I want to make a video for something, it like takes way longer for me to get to a place to be able to do it. Excuses, right? So I've decided that I'm focusing more on just quality of things I'm doing. I believe the term was low energy. It's all good. Turn it on, baby. As soon as Dylan got here, it was like, woo, baby, what's up? Yeah, so I basically, there are projects I'm working on and doing some stuff and made some good strides in that I'm not really filming as much or worrying about filming, that I'm just kind of making stuff. Cicero, I sung that. Everyone just read Cicero's comment in your brain and tell me you can't hear Phil Collins. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Will I remember? I remember. So in that, I think I'm going to start making some strides in the next couple weeks here. I have, as everyone knows, projects that are way behind, but the cost is there. If you get a free project from someone, you can't really complain about the time, right? No more emails on the Eldorado, right, Kevin? We're waiting. It was in middle of last week. It said they were going to get them at the end of last week, and now it's the end of this week, and no email updates. I'm not mad. I'm not trying to throw them under the bus, but it was like Tuesday, and they said, we have all the cold cheeses, that's what they're called, right? The second knife, wrapped up and ready. The Eldorado should be here at the end of the week, and then we're going to wrap them all up and get them sent out. Been on Kickstarter stuff this week, so I'm definitely low. Studio. I'm kind of more of an easy lover. You get a hold on you. Before you know it. Mere possession of auto knives in a territory of the U.S. is not a felony or in the first degree. I will not risk it since I live in Puerto Rico. Well, the good thing is, Joe, is I submit that I've got 400 knives, and I probably have 4 or 5 autos, and I never carry the autos. To me, it doesn't make sense why we keep going over this. But this isn't an auto. This is in my pocket. I take it out of my pocket. Oh, I failed. But it was still fast. You know? Out. Boom. Open. That's just as fast as any auto. And the thing is if I can put this in my pocket and go like this and open it that quickly, I'm good to go. Feels good. I like it. It makes me happy. If I got an auto, it's like that's kind of fun, but there's no real... Wow, how many drops is that today? Like 4? There's no real action. I got to sit here and two-hand close it. And then the other reality is you don't want this opening up in your pocket, right? So then what do? You put the lock on there. You close it up. So now it's in my pocket. Ooh, this is a fast auto. Well, I got to go like this. I got to unlock it. Then I got to push the button. That's going to take me 10 times longer than any other knife on the table. So no need for the autos. They're fun. But I'm in hundreds that make me happy. 3 or 4 autos that are like, they're cool, but eh. He maintained before Christmas for 6 months, but he didn't say this Christmas. Or Cicero, are you still talking about the Eldorado, or have we moved on to the Strix? It's a stupid law. It's a stupid law. Said they would send them out the same day they got them, says Kevin. What's the cutest knife in the world? I guess Alaskan Ulu. You say the Ulu. It's cute. I'll give you cute, but Lou already knows where I'm going with this. You want cute, I submit to thee. Cute. How cute? Very cute. Oh my God. Switch to the right. Make it right. Make it tight. Here it comes. Pow. That's cute. Look at how small it is. I can hide this behind the Ulu. The Ulu is cute. No doubt. I'll give that. I also think this is cute. This one's a cutie patoot. Boom. The mini Corvid cleaver. I mean, come on. Also, the fact that you've got a cleaver, you have the rear flipper. We have a front flipper. Right? And then it also has a fuller that you can flick out. I mean, that's okay. That's cute. All for cute. That is the cutest thing. Lou. I have a couple of those cleavers. Another custom Aries would make me happy, says Kevin. Do you believe in magic? I mean, pow. It's such a fun little dude. What's another cute one? Oh, very cute. Smallest laser mark on the planet right there. Done by yours truly. That one's cute. I think this one's cute too. This is my other favorite kind of smaller knife. Look at all the detail they can get on these tiny little things. It's got the abalone. World's tiniest stiletto is the greatest knife in the collection. Dom has one smaller than this. I mean, that is, look at that. Look at the Sagaya pattern on there. That is fantastic how that turns out. That is tiny. This one's cute. Right? I love this little choke up spot. Boom, look at that. This is like a Rough Rider anniversary. Little lock back. What's the big knife with the leather sheath right here? Getting into ice fishing season. This is also on loan from the Andy collection. Andy's my co-worker that gave me this KD case light, which is really cool. I appreciate it. And he loaned me a series set that he got. America's Legacy. So he picked these up like 20 some years ago. So this is the America's Legacy fillet knife. Boom. We have the America's Legacy folding fillet knife. This is the original one he brought in. He was like, dude, check this out. And he's like, bow. And I was like, okay. Okay. America's Legacy folding fillet knife, right? And he was like, yeah, 20 some years ago, I bought the whole set. And I was like, what? Boom. Folding fillet is pretty dope. So let's look at the rest of the set. It's got the standard lock back. Look like this is one that he actually used quite a bit. We have a trapper. So the trapper, the classic trapper with the spay and the clip. These are all from the same company, the same like collector set from way back 25 years ago. So this is a muskrat with the dual matching blades. We have a canoe. All the classic styles. I mean, everyone knows, or if you don't know these, now you do. I get giddy. It's true. Be careful. It'll shoot your eye out. We have the classic kind of Boy Scout knife with the blade and then the can opener, bottle opener kind of a scenario. Exactly like my classic Boy Scout knife. Then we have, what is this? This would be like the toothpick, right? Like Texas toothpick. Anybody else know all the classic styles of the slip joints? Or just me? This one also, look at that. The toothpick, but it's also got like a fish scaler, hook remover. This one's great. Boom. And then the toothpick. Kind of fun stuff. So yeah, that's the set. I looked online and you can still kind of find, abalone is classy. You can still find, I've seen the whole set in like a case for like $300, not too expensive. Obviously they're all kind of more budget friendly, like slip joint type, some blades, but definitely cool. You like abalone? This is the Gateway from, Jack Wolf Knives Gateway series. That's got abalone in it. Nice little slip joint. Really good looking abalone on there too, except for it's focusing on me. Abalone is cool looking for sure. I thought there was another one. I guess I'm wrong. For some reason I thought there was a, oh yeah, it was this one. I don't think this one, I think you just threw this. This was just still in there because this isn't the same. Oh, it's a Camillus. Ha! Camillus US. How old is this Camillus? It says can opener like engraved into the can opener. That's ridiculous. Can opener. Who, like, they spent the time. Got a leather owl. Little owl. They actually spent the time. Whoa, look at that. That's actually pretty sweet. The bigger bottle opener with that almost flat head pry bar kind of a stitch. So this is probably 20 some years old too. Can actually feel that kind of diamond pattern on this steel. It's kind of fun. Thank goodness it's labeled. I know, right? You might start picking your nose with that. Be like, well, I thought that's what it was for. Oh, no, no, no. It says can opener right on it. Okay. But none of the others are labeled. It's so funny how people end up deciding on what it is they do. Like I work in laser marking, and we get parts sometimes from a company, and then they're like, oh, well, we want it, you know, like, okay, well, here's your part, right? And so, like, if they sent this, they'd be like, oh, yeah, put the Arcform logo right there. You know, we'll get something where it's like they want it here, but then they want it sideways and up on the edge. And you're like, why wouldn't you put it this way and centered? Or why would you want it left justified? It's like got 3 lines, and it's like this, and like one line is this long, and one line is this long. But instead of centered, right in the middle of the part, they want it on the side of the part, but then they want it left justified. It's like, you don't design anything. Because you're just like, oh, well, we want this information on the part. And it's like, don't you want this to look nice? Even if it's just labeling the part for someone else and no one's ever going to see it. Do you need a doctor knife for that? Or what? Probably. Got my Devo screwdriver set today. Badass. Smaller than I thought, but it's a good thing. Yeah, sometimes when they're too big, it doesn't need to be so bulky, but that Devo driver bit set is pretty sweet. I thought they sold out. I think well, I mean, you ordered it, you just got it. But I'm pretty sure those, didn't they sell out like right when they went up for sale? I think that's what happened. So I'm going to have to go post this on the Secret Santa saying that I got it. Also post the I'm not going to post that, but I shipped mine out. I got what was on their list, which was it was a $50. It's like a $50 Secret Santa or whatever. So I got what was on their list, which was like literally $50. But then I grabbed a KDK T-shirt, and because this person actually had wanted one anyway, so I decided to throw that in and a couple stickers and stuff like that. Is the Secret Santa in the Discord? It wasn't my Secret Santa, Lou. It's through Tri-State's Discord, and Renee Ramon is the one who was running it. I got into it last year. Lanyard Man, what's up? Yeah, I didn't hold a Secret Santa or anything like that. I got in on Tri-States. And I could see how like they don't really talk about it too much, but somehow I got wind of it last year. So I was in it last year, and then I was already on the list when it popped up for who wants to get in on it this year. But it's already pretty much, yeah, I mean, they already picked all the people and sent out. I think you're supposed to get the gifts to everyone by like the 15th or something like that. I shipped mine out. I shipped my pants. What's up, Steven? I could have done one. Yeah. Did I do a Secret Santa last year? No. What was that? I did one at work and. You ordered the Raja? The Raja 2. This is a Raja 3. Yeah. What's the 2 look like compared to the 3? This one's the 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll? 1, a 2, a 3. The 2 is a 6-inch blade. Lord. Because this is like a 3.5-inch blade. So the Raja 2 is a monster. Wow. This thing is a chonk though. Even though it's not a 6-inch blade, you lock your hand in there, that triad lock, this feels like it just wants to just rip some cardboard like. What's up, B Shady? But I would say this is my favorite Cold Steel right now. This is for the win, no doubt about it. Kiradashi does have the triad lock, but you can still, you can still thumb it out and you can flick it out. So I can get past that triad lock, because look at the triad lock strength. Look at all of that metal moving back there, and then once it gets to here, boom, look at all that spring push. So you have to get it past right about there to get it to stay open. So when you're flicking out, you got to get it. If you don't get it to there, it's still going to pop back closed on you. Have I gone on a shampoo strike? No, I didn't take a shower this morning. Are you okay with that? You sure about that? Yeah, this little Kiradashi is like a great smaller knife. It's small, but the handle's still big. I like a smaller knife, like my Sheriff, but a huge the handle fills my hand. Plus that shape, that tip, that's good. Very kind of a similar situation. Get out there, just, this is this is a solid win. I mean, it feels great. Give me some jumps, but Kiradashi, Jerthy. That's going to be a thing. I mean, it already is a thing. Jerthy. Jerthy. So video coming soon. Same blade as the Finch Nocturnal. Pretty much, right? Except for look at the edge on the Sheriff. Never sharpen that edge, and it's still probably the sharpest knife in the house. Jimps all the way around. Full jimp, baby! Baby! Lou mentioned it. Yeah, we've talked about it before. They are pretty much the same. Where's that other one now? There it is. So the Kiridashi is a little different. It's got a little bit of its own unique reverse inverted tanto. Kind of a sitch. Oh, this thing's sick though. I dig it. I dig it. And it's so sharp. Dude, that edge you did to that, it's silly. It's silly because that's the edge. You know, is there a secondary on the end of that? Like, no. Tell me more about the butter knives in the middle. They're too small and light. I would have cut myself if that was a sharp. These are poop knives. This is the official poop knife. So, you know, you keep these hung up by the toilet. So if you make a turd so big, it boasts a steel core. It's dishwasher safe. My heart wasn't in it. Dude, you know how hard? This is way harder to do. These are full perfect spins. I'm not catching it on the blade. I can just get all willy-nilly with it here, but no, we gotta. Oh, that one I almost caught on the blade. They're so little and light. It's. I'm not trying to brag, but you ain't never seen anyone on YouTube juggling poop knives. I bet if someone types that in, go ahead and type that in. Juggling poop knives. See if there's any. They're perfectly average. Did he put up a fight? Haha. We have fun here. Yeah. Anybody play the GTA, the new GTA DLC that just came out? I watched Grease today. You did? Someone else was singing it? And you watched it today? I vote for juggling poop knives as the title of the next stream. I mean, we could do that. That could be what sends us into the upper echelon of the world, huh? I don't play video games. It's unhealthy. I don't know about unhealthy. I mean, I think that in that sense, with the way that you think it's unhealthy, anything done too much could be unhealthy. Like if you just sit and watch movies all day or watch TV all day, unhealthy. If you sat and played video games all day, video games release stress hormones. I grew up playing video games. My dad ran a Chuck E. Cheese. I played games and I didn't have any stress whatsoever. And when I played games, definitely had less stress. But I think what it is if I sit and played 12 hours a day, that would be something. But like if I literally logged into my GTA account and it said your last time you logged in was 1 year and 9 months ago. And I mean, that's my Steam account. So like all my games that are on my computer, it was 1 year and 9 months since I had logged in. Used to play video games. When you stopped, you got healthy. Yeah, I don't think it's stopping playing the video games that got you healthier, though. I think it's changing up and do whatever, you're doing something else. You're more active, maybe more outdoors, doing more things that are more fit inducing, and that's what's causing you to be healthier. I mean, I'm not trying to get into an argument here, but I think everyone can like unwind and play a little game for a little while. I think games are a great way to work your brain, whether it's board games, puzzles, video games, and in a moderation where it's like, you know, occasionally, oh, I jumped on and I played for a half hour last week or today or whatever. I think that's going to be nothing but a stress reducer. But that's just my opinion. But if you sat on your butt and played video games for 10 hours a day, and then you decided not to do that, but then instead you went for walks, went out, played basketball or something like that, I think you would start feeling healthier just because of what you were doing. Does that make sense? See, that it's bad for your health to just sit around. I think I've made my point. I just got the nice little Lulu fixed blade in the mail about an hour ago. The little Lulu was a good one, Thomas. Mr. Connolly, if you're nasty. We're just talking about, because I just logged in and started playing GTA a little bit because they got a new DLC and released some new content. And I hadn't logged into my Steam account and played video games for almost 2 years. You can walk on a treadmill and game. Just saying. There you go. GTA 6 drops and I'm going Howard Hughes on y'all. Dude, when 6 comes out, it's going to be a big, big game. And I will be there. It's going to be fun. I used to speedrun games like COVID time. I was speedrunning the Kyle heist on GTA. I was speedrunning, playing around with Zelda. I've always loved Zelda. Breath of the Wild, the newest one is Tears of the Kingdom, but Breath of the Wild was a really good one. I liked Zelda because you had to solve puzzles. So when you're playing, you're running around, you're trying to find things, you're looking at maps, then you learn about solving, like you get to a thing and it's like, here's a puzzle and you have to figure the puzzle out. So you're kind of working your brain. It's kind of fun. We got Dan juggling poop knives before GTA 6. It's going to be a year, bro. It's going to be another year, which is crazy. But, billions of dollars out of that bad boy. Look up Dawson. I've seen this. Dawson Knives, Armageddon Survival Sword. Magna Cut. It's only $1,000. I will never be buying that. It's interesting. The handle should be thicker. Yeah, $1,000 though. Shit, buy two. A dual wield. It's a 16-inch blade. That's like that right there. That's probably 12. Like 15. That's a 15-inch blade. So it's like that. So you could totally dual wield. So for this is not $1,100. But it's handmade. And you can tell it's handmade because you can tell by the way it is. It doesn't always show on camera, but you can see yep, that was not punched out. That was definitely made. I dig it. Looks like Master Control from Tron. Yeah. There's another one on the back here. Had that for like probably 2005, 4 or 5, about 20 years. 20 years. Just ordered the Tops Tex Creek slip joint. Very similar lockup as the Spyderco UKPK. Nice. Plus no blade play. I was going to jump on one of those UKPK and bought a few other things and was kind of looking at it. And then when I went and opened it, they were gone. It was like they had them for, because I think they're like $120, but they had them for like 75 or something like that. Or it was only for the yellow one with the Magna Cut. But that was the one I wanted. And I didn't pull the trigger soon enough. But sometimes you gamble. Just ordered the Top Tex Creek. That's not a slip joint. I typed in Tops Tex Creek. But there it is. I spelled Tex Creek with an L instead of a K. So this, let me see a better, God, I hate websites like this. It sucks. Why you gotta be like this? Like, I want to make your picture bigger. Okay. Did we look at this last week? Interest. Comes with a good looking leather pocket slip. Ulu knife is certified by physicians for people who have only one hand to cut their food. Really? Let's sharpen one of the poop knives. It's how do we do that? Dylan, post us a link. Give us a link. I'll send everybody over there. Bought it from Knife Center, $169, $20 gift card. Nice. Would be cool to open boxes with. A pocket fencing sword. I have a pocket katana. That would be fun for opening boxes. But a pocket fencing sword with a thing, like a guard, like a, where you're like, that kind of stuff. The live stream keeps buffering. Buffer. What country in? I don't know. Taiwan? Is that what that says? Yep, made in Taiwan. Easily about 20 years old. Legend says the GTA 6 I Need a Hero bundle comes with a colostomy bag and a catheter. Recon 1 is kind of dumb. Well, everything's got different needs and desires. A 4-inch blade and an 8-inch handle seems kind of strange, but maybe it has a specific use. Used? Are we buffering now? I'm just biding my time until Todd Carr comes in and ruins that status. Well, I wish you the best. I wish you the best. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best. All right. It's been an hour and 36 minutes. How in the hell? I love you guys. I don't understand how. Put him in a body bag. The two Utes. The two what? The two Utes. Any Cold Steel fans like Snaggletooth to deployment systems? Is that what this is? Is that what they call that? The Snaggletooth? Again? The Emerson Wave technology. We buffering again? It doesn't show me buffering. Epic fail. Is it buffering now? This never happens. Paul just popping in, just like I've been lurking back here. Now I'm going to tell you your stream sucks. It just got better. Yeah, I'm not his favorites. It was like 10 knives. Pretty much they all had, obviously, the Emerson Wave tech. Very cool. I got him, I got him a hat when I was in Blade Show. He was like, go over the Emerson Wave, see if they got any hats or whatever. So I picked up a hat for him. I'm still buffering. Dropping knives and bitrate. I'm on my phone. I'm not on my computer. Like the bitrate is, They work great, but it's like even when I had this, I carried this all day. Only one day I haven't had it that long. But you know how many times I did that when I took it out of my pocket after carrying it? I took it out of my pocket at least 10 times. At least. Probably 10, 15 times at work and a few times at home. How many times did I take it out using the Emerson Wave? Well, I'll give you the answer. 0. It was 0. And I can't even flick this out. I mean, you can, but you usually. And so, I don't know. I'm going to give up. After 12 bufferings, they should be ready. But yeah, I have to a one-hand slide, roll open, and I still don't use the wave. Yeah, I keep buffering. I don't know. It's been an hour and a half or more than that. I'm going to get some stuff done. Saturday morning coffee, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Pickups. That's the assignment. Oh, buffering. Okay, we're back. I'm going to wait for me to see that even out with me here because I've been buffering. All right. So now we're out of a buffer for a second. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Assignment is last minute shopping gifts. Which ones are you looking at? Is there anything I should pick up? Any last minute sales, etc., etc. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow we'll see you right here. Thank you all much. Stay sharp. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Sorry I'm buffering. See you soon. I'm still on. I hit stop. Wow, do you hear the echo? I hit stop. Solid stuff.